Hey everyone, it's Erica from Superior Budgets. Welcome back, or welcome to my channel if you are new. On my channel, I use the cash budgeting method to save for my goals and to help pay off debt. All the money that you see in my videos is prop money, so I'm able to keep my real cash in a high yield savings account to earn interest. If you're interested in getting my prop money, you can find it on my Ko-fi. I'm so glad that you're here hanging out with me today, and I appreciate you taking the time to watch. In today's video, we are going to be crushing some ducking goals, which is paying off my debt. So every month I set aside $300 to, or every pay I set aside $300 to play in different games that will go towards making extra debt payments. So I basically have a certain amount set aside for each of these challenges that I want to save and put into them. So I have $20 set aside for my Let's Crush Some Ducking goals. So I am going to roll a 10-sided die because I believe there's 10 pages in this. Yes, there is. So I'm going to roll a 10-sided die, and that's going to tell us what page we're working on today. So page 10. So we will come over here. We will scratch. And I want to put $20 into here. So I have my calculator off to the side, and I'll just minus the amount. So this is bubble up your bank account. You can either say $5 or $10. Each number underneath this scratcher is 5 or 10. So let's roll a 6-sided die and see where we're going to go. So 1 and 2 will come over here. And that is a 5 for this page. Okay. Awesome. So minus 5, so $15 left. Let's roll again and see where we're going to go. Page 1. So page 1 is the duck races. So the way that this works is you take your little duck guy, you roll a 6-sided die, and wherever you fall down at the bottom is how much you saved. So we're going to start with a 2, 6, 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, and the winner is 4, so minus 4, so 11. And I think I might play this one so that when I hit the amount, I'll cross it off. So we saved the 4. Okay, let's roll our 10-sided die again. So that is page 8. Ooh, so page 8 is Duck, Duck, Goose. That is exciting. Okay, so the way that Duck, Duck, Goose works is you choose a dice to use and you move through the game board. So I'm going to use a 4-sided die. And you roll the die and move that number of spaces. Each blank space is worth $1 unless there's a ×2 multiplier, then it's worth $2, or you can spice it up a little bit and multiply your dice roll by 2. If you land on a duck, you owe $5. If you land on a goose, you owe $10. So you cross off the spaces as you go. So let's get moving. We are at the start. And that is a 1, so that's $1, so minus 1. Okay, and I will cross this off. Let's go again. 2, 1, 2, so that is a duck, minus 5. So we got $5 left. Okay. 1 times 2, so we will times 2 our dice roll, which is 2 anyways, so minus 2. And we have $3 left over. We will stop there with our $3 left. And let's go to a page where we can add this $3. So we have our rainy day. These are worth $5 each. That is shut the box. So what I'll do is I'll save one of my 2s on here. And then I will use my roll and save. I'm kind of using this as a catch-all. I'll put my $1 here, and that is our total $20 gone in the Let's Crush Some Ducking Goals book. So we've saved $40 in that book so far. Alrighty. Next we have Budgeting with Lysandra, and she had a freebie on her Ko-fi, and it comes with a month worth of savings challenges, or each month has a savings challenge, and we are working on January right now. So let's roll our 4-sided die and work towards getting more of our 15 done. So that is a 2. So I put $15 into this every time. So 15 minus 2, that's a 4. So minus 4. And minus 2. We have $7 left. That's a 3. And we will do one more roll. That's a 3. So we have $1 left, and we will color in one of the 1s for our $1. And that is $15 saved on this today. So I'm going to take this, I'm going to condense it here, and I'm going to grab a 20. So $30 saved for this so far. Awesome. So next up we have our another brick in the wall challenge, and I save $30 in here every pay, with the exception of some tinies that go towards it as well, or some, yeah, tinies is what goes towards it. So we're gonna put our $30 in here today. I am going to load up $30 on my calculator, and we will start subtracting. So I need to grab all my markers. So 30 minus 6. I'm going in order here, but I also am about to make a huge mess. So let me grab this. So this is another brick in the wall challenge. You can find it on my Etsy. I made this, it's Pink Floyd inspired, obviously. And I tried to make it pretty affordable, but to save a big amount. So it saves $765 at the end. And all the numbers are 1 through 9. So you can take your time while doing it. It doesn't matter. So I'm going to subtract 8 as well. So we're going to color in this 8. We have the whole top row completed. And at the end, it'll save $765. I don't know if I said that before, but this is a digital download on my Etsy. So I'm going to minus 9. So we are going to save, we have $7 left to save. So $7 left, and what I'll do is I'll save this 7 here. And that'll be our total $30. I can't wait to see this one all colored in. I think it's going to look really cool. Now that we have the top row, I'll be able to kind of go at random and try to get more of the big numbers done first. And, you know, color in all the 9s and carry on from there. So that's $30 going into our another brick in the wall. And we have saved so far 20, 40, 50, 60, 65, and 67 so far in this challenge. I'm gonna grab a 20 to condense that. So that is awesome. Okay. Next up, we have the General Oz. I'm just gonna play this one until the end of the month, and then I'll probably take it out. So I have $20 to add into here. Here is the start, and I'm gonna roll a 6-sided die. And I'm gonna cross them off as I go now. I don't remember what I did last time, but 1, 2, 3. So your choice. We'll do 5, so 20 minus 5. So we have 15 left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 again. Okay. And we'll roll again. 2, 1, 2, add 15. We do not have $15 to add, but I'll add 10 and I'll cross this one off. Little cheaty, but that's okay. The point is we're still saving money, right? And it's going towards extra debt payments. So we have $40 in this one now. Maybe I'll play it until I get them all crossed off. I'll go back to the other video and watch and see what I crossed off. All right, next up we have our Save 2026 in 2026. And I finished a tiny for $4, so I'm also gonna put this in here. So we have $49 that we can save in this challenge today. And I forgot to grab out my book, so let me grab that. So this is another savings challenge that I made that is listed on my Etsy that you can find. And the way that this one works, sorry, let me just scooch everything over here. The way that this one works is you take a color dot die and you roll it to see what color section you are saving in. If you don't have a color dot die, that is okay. You can save in, you can roll a 6-sided die, which is what I'm going to be doing, and number them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and go from there. So I am going to roll my die. We are saving in the green section. Okay. And I'm going to try to color in the most expensive number in the green section, which is this 26 here. That's as high as the number goes, or the numbers on this challenge go. They don't go any higher than 26, and not every section has a 26. And they range from 1 to 26. So again, pretty affordable challenge. So 25 and 6 taken out of our little pile so far, and we have 23 left. So let's roll again, and we're saving in the green section again, and let's see if we have a 23. We do, so let's get that one out of the way, and this will save you $2,026 when you're done. And I divided it, and you have to save like $45 a week in order to, a week or a pay, I can't remember how I divided it exactly, in order to save the entire thing for the year of 2026. So let's add this into what we've already saved. And now in our 2026 challenge, we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, 90, 91, 92, 93, and $94. So I am just going to swap these out for a 10. And $94 in our 2026 and 2026. So that is awesome. And next up we have the Almost Ultimate 2026 Savings Challenge book by the Miss Champion 1. So that is also in here. And it starts right here, and it comes with a ton of challenges. So There's one for every single month. There's color and saves. There's shut the boxes. There's this save 2026 where I have each letter as $75. There's rolling into 2026 where you roll a die and you save. So I am going to roll a d20 and see what happens there. So let me grab a d20 and we will get that one out of the way here. So we got a 10 for our roll a d20. So $10 out of our $20 going in here. Okay, so we have $10 left. Let's see. I think what I might do is we'll do one more snowflake on our January Snowflakes Abound, and we'll do a $5 one. We'll cross off a $5 snowflake, and then we have $5 left, so we will save one more letter in our 2026 to make our $5, and that'll be 20 in total. So I'm going to color this in, and I will be right back. Yes, no, that one's almost done. Okay. There we go. So that is $20 going into our challenge here, and we have saved $40 in here so far. And we can put this off to the side now because we are done with that, and we are done with our deck binder. So I haven't decided if I'm going to wait for a challenge to finish in there and then use that money to pay off or to make a debt payment. I have a feeling I'm going to move some of those big challenges out of there and put them into my games day for my games and goals. And do it that way, and then put some smaller challenges in there that are easier to finish for like quicker wins. So we'll see what I do. I haven't quite figured it out yet, but regardless, the money in there is going to go towards debt payments. So next up, we have our Snowball savings, and this is from Lacey at Blue Kiwi Budgets and Stephanie at Savvy Girl Saves. And you can find this on either of their Ko-fis. And the way that I play this is I take $7 a day, so 5, 6, and 7, and I put it into my bank envelope here. And I roll a 4-sided die that tells me how many prop coins each challenge is going to get. And then I pull the challenges, or when the challenges is finished, that envelope corresponds to a sinking fund that I have in the back here. And then, yeah, we just watch our small $7 a day savings add up. So we left off on challenge number 3 yesterday. So we are going to roll a 4-sided die, start on challenge number 3, and let's see. So challenge number 3 wants 1. 4 is getting 2. I hope you guys, are having a good week so far. Mine has been pretty good. 6 is getting 2. 7 is getting 3. 8 is getting 1. 9 is getting 1. 10 is getting 3. And we are going back to the start. Okay. 1 is getting 3. 2 is getting 1. 3 is getting 2. And we made it all the way through. And 4 wants 4, but we only have 3. So we will start here tomorrow. Perfect. And let's go to the front of the binder and see how everybody did. Alrighty, and let's choose a color for today. Let's use purple. Nice dark purple. Alright, so challenge number 1 got $1. And challenge number 1 is from Dawn Sunrise Budgets. Budgeting. Every candy cane is worth 50 cents, so I can cross off 2. Perfect. Challenge number 2 is from Karen at Let It Be Budgets. It needed 50 cents, but it only got 25 cents. So it'll be in here for another day. Perfect. Challenge number 3 got 75 cents. And this one is from My Ko-fi. And each square is worth 50 cents. So I can cross off 1 and... or the other half of 1 and another one. Okay, challenge number 4 got $1.25. Challenge number 4 is from Joe at CBA Mom Saves, and each square is worth 50 cents, so I can cross off the other half of this one and cross off 2 more. Awesome, for $1.25. 5 got $1, and 5 is from Boss Babe Budgets. Deborah over at Boss Babe Budgets, and I can cross off 2 because each circle is worth 50 cents. Alright, challenge number 6 got 50 cents, and this is also from Dawn, and each square is worth 50 cents, so I can color in 1 more. Oop, and I markered myself, typical. Alright, 7 got 75 cents. 7 is from My Ko-fi, and it needed 75 cents, so this one is completed. Awesome, so we'll put that aside and we will grab money for that after. And let's grab a new challenge to replace this one. Back here I have some sets of tinies, and I was going to combine them and do 2 at a time just so I have more money going in instead of just $4 at a time. So we'll grab these 2 from Pink Plum Budgeting, and in total these will save us $8, so we'll put them in here. And these ones are going to holidays. Awesome. And we will tuck those in here. Challenge number 8 got 25 cents. And challenge number 8 is also from Deborah at Boss Babe Budgets. And each circle is worth 25 cents, so I can color in 1 more. Okay, challenge number 9 got 25 cents. And challenge number 9 is from Budget with ADHD. Each circle is worth 50, so I can cross off the other half of this one. Awesome. And challenge number 10 got $1. Whoop. And challenge number 10 is from Cash Stuff & Co. And this circle down here is worth $1, so I'm going to cross that one off. Awesome. So we finished 1 tiny today. We are going to pull our $5 for that. And that is that. Fantastic. All right, guys, that's all I have for today. Thank you so much for watching and hanging out with me. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps support my channel, and I love chatting with you guys down in the comments. I hope you have a great rest of your week, and I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful day. Bye, guys.